Good afternoon, students. Today I am going to explain the concept of the next concepts from the chapter number 10 through the video lecture. Now, today we are going to see theorem number 1 from this chapter, circle. Now, the first theorem is equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at the center. For this, first you have to draw the figure and then I will explain all the terms. So please first draw the figure. So students, in this figure, AB and CD are the two chords which are equal. That means they are of equal length. Now what is our theorem? That is equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at the center. So these are the two angles. So this is the angle subtended by the chord AB at center O. And this is the angle subtended by the chord CD at center O. We have to show these two angles equal. That means suppose I am going to write or represent this angle as x and this angle as y. We have to show x is equal to y. So now we have to write the proof for this theorem. Now while writing the proof, there are some specific steps. First you have to draw the figure, then you have to write given, then to prove and then proof. But if there is some construction if needed for the proof, you have to write the construction before the proof. Now here there is no any construction we are going to write here. So first write down given. Now given is that a circle, what is given? Now the theorem is equal chords subtend equal angles at the center. That means in a circle with center O, there are two chords AB and CD of equal length. This information is given. That means in the statement or theorem, after if and before then, what is there information given, that will come in the given. So here given can be the circle with center O, AB and CD are two equal chords of the circle with which subtend angle AOB at the center by the chord AB and angle COD by the chord CD. So this much information is or will come in the given. Then to prove. So to prove, in proof we have to prove that in proof what will come, that is angle AOB is equal to angle COD. This we have to prove. So start writing proof. Now here AB is now if we will join this AO, BO, CO and DO, we will get here two triangles, that is AOB and COD. Now in these two triangles, if we will prove these two triangles congruent, then we can show that these two angles congruent or equal. Now in these two triangles, AB is equal to CD which is given, then AO is equal to OD. Radii of the same circle, again OB is equal to OC, radii of same circle. So write down. So in triangle AOB and triangle COD, we have AB is equal to CD given, now the second statement will be OA is equal to OD and again OB is equal to OC. For both the statements we can write the same reason, that is radii of the same circle. Okay, and therefore triangle AOB is congruent with triangle COD. Okay, and therefore we can say that by CPCT, and these two triangles are congruent by which rule? That is SSS rule. By SS rule. By CPCT, angle AOB is equal to angle COD. Okay students, understood? Now students, theorem number 2. What is the theorem number 2? Which is the converse of theorem number 1. So theorem number 2 is, if the angles subtended by the chords of a circle at the center are equal, then the chords are equal. What is in the first theorem? That the equal chords subtend equal angles at the center. Now in theorem number 2, when the angles subtended by the chords in a circle at the center are equal, that means if angles are equal, so what will come in the given? That means the angles are equal, then chords which subtend the angles at the center are equal. In theorem number 1, chords are equal, we have to show angles equal at the center. In theorem number 2, angles are given equal which are subtended by the chords at the center, then the given chords are equal. This we have to show. So write down statement and given. Statement you have to write yourself and then start writing the proof. First, in the given comes that AB and CD are two chords in a circle with center O. Angle AOB is equal to angle COD. These two angles are subtended by these chords. Now to prove what will come? That is chord AB is equal to CD. This we have to show here. Now start writing the proof. Same, only here given things are different. So in triangle AOB and triangle COD, angle, okay, first write down the sides here. That means these two radii. OA is equal to OD. Radii of the same circle. Then angle AOB is equal to angle COD. What is the reason will come here? That is given, because it is given in the theorem. Now next, OB is equal to OC. Again, the same reason, that is radii of the same circle. And therefore, triangle AOB is congruent with triangle COD by SAS rule, and therefore AB is equal to CD by CPCT. Hence proved. So students, this is the proof for theorem number 2. Now students, I am going to start exercise 10.2. So exercise 10.2, question number 1. Recall that two circles are congruent if they have the same radii. Prove that equal chords of congruent circles subtend equal angles at their centers. Now here we have to prove the theorem, not theorem, but what is given the statement here, that equal chords of congruent circles subtend equal angles at their centers. Now here we know the one concept about the congruent circles, that the circles two circles are congruent if their radii are same. That means here OB, OC, sorry, OA, OB, OCP and CQ, these four radii must be same, because as here given that these two circles are congruent, and we have to prove that the angles subtended by these two chords at these centers are equal. So here prove that equal chords of congruent circles. So here chords are also given equal, then these radii are equal because these two circles are congruent and therefore their radii are same. Here OA is equal to OB is equal to CP is equal to CQ. So here by SSS congruency rule we can prove these two triangles are congruent, and therefore by simplicity we can show these two angles equal. Don't show here before the proof because this is not given. What is given that we have to show on the figure. So write down given things here first. Now what is given? The circles with center O and C are congruent. The two circles with center O and C are congruent. And one more thing is given. Also AB is equal to PQ. This is also given. Now what we have to prove? What we have to prove? That is these two angles are equal. That is angle AOB is equal to angle PCQ. So these two angles we have to show equal. So write the proof. Okay. So now again in these two triangles we have to show, that is in triangle AOB and triangle PCQ. Sorry. What is given? That is AB is equal to AB. Sorry. AB is equal to PQ. Not AB. AB is equal to PQ. It is given. Then next OA is equal to CP and OB is equal to CQ. For both the statements you write the same reason, that is radii of the same circle. So triangle AOB is congruent with triangle PCQ by SSS rule, and therefore by simplicity angle AOB is equal to angle PCQ by simplicity. So here we proved the required reason. Okay. Now question number 2 from this exercise. What is the question number 2? See here. Prove that if chords of congruent circles subtend equal angles at their centers, their chords are equal. So in this question, first question, what is given? The chords are given equal and we have to show these angles subtended at the center by these two chords of two circles, congruent circles, equal. Now in question number 2, what is given? The angles subtended by these chords are equal and we have to show the chords of these two circles, congruent circles, equal. So vice versa we have to prove here. So all things will remain same here, only this is going to change, that is In place of this statement, we have to write this angle AOB is equal to angle PCQ. And in to prove, this statement will come. So these two statements are going to interchange in the question number 2. Now here also one change you have to do. In place of AB is equal to PQ, you have to write angle AOB is equal to angle PCQ will come here, and therefore this angle is included in between these two sides. So by SAS congruency rule, these two triangles are congruent, and therefore AB is equal to PQ by simplicity we can write. So question number 2 you can solve with the reference of the question number 1. Exactly vice versa you have to write. So here I am going to stop today. You have to complete exercise 10.2 and theorem number 1 and 2 in your math notebook. Thank you, students.